hit them both. Good to see everybody. I don't have a lot to say. I mean, we're a little disappointed in what happened last week. The one thing about this league, you wake up on Wednesday when the guys come in and you go back to work. It's an NFL Wednesday, and I thought our guys worked really good yesterday and anticipate that happening today as well. With that, I'll open it up.
Steve, what did you put in the orange slices at halftime there to make the team come out of halftime?
Oh, they eating oranges. Listen, I told the guys on Tuesday, I was really proud of how hard they fought and played. I mean, it was unfortunate that, you know, we needed to find a way to make that one drive a 3-point instead of 4, and we didn't do that, so that we were disappointed in that. But I told them, I said, look, these other teams can have all the rankings and stats. I'll take what our guys give and have every week and the way they fight and how hard they fight, no matter what. I mean, they just go out there and do their job and do it at a high level. So I was really proud of them. I just wish we could have found a way to make 1 or 2 more plays and keep the score down a little bit.
What do you think led to Chris's day?
In the day, I think he's kind of, it feels like he's kind of been on that trajectory, Sam, for a little bit the past few weeks, and I think I said this to you guys before. I love the way he's practicing. He's in tune. He was different. Something happened. Maybe he had some of those oranges back 3 or 4 weeks ago, but I think it's showing up in his play on Sundays.
In the first game against LA, no tape, came out throwing. It felt like he
Yeah.
a little bit. What have you learned from that? And then since then, watching them throw.
A great point. We thought, really, I remember going into that game thinking, hey, they'll try to control the football with the run game, and boom, they came out. And I think that first drive, they might have run it twice. There's a couple in the red zone. I mean, we'll see. Listen, they do both really effectively. They got the running back who was hurt. They believe in running the football, so I don't think we can ever discount that they're not going to just line up and do what they do running the football. But certainly, the quarterback is an issue, both with his arm and with his feet. I think he's playing outstanding. He refuses to get, he got sacked, I know, a couple times in this last game, but he refuses to go down in certain situations, and he just fights tooth and nail and finds a way to will his team to wins, and that's what he's been doing. It's pretty impressive.
Steve, what surprised you most from where you thought this season may go to what the reality is?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think anybody thought we'd be sitting here in December with 7 losses, but that is reality. And until somebody says you're all done playing, we just come in here and work every week. I thought Andy had a great message this morning, to the guy, basically let's go to work. That's what we do, and our guys do that, which is a good thing.
How with the Chargers offense that has that relentlessness and that toughness and that mentality, how do you match that?
Well, we got to play the way we did, in that stretch, like we did in the last game. I felt our guys did that same thing in the Colts game. I mean, we've had, it's been one of those years where, we played really, really well, and then there's a couple of things here or there, a playoff, and it makes all the difference in the game from the defensive perspective. They're on a roll right now, the Chargers, so we certainly got to match that. I mean, the energy in Arrowhead will help us, and I think our guys are professionals, and they'll go out there and give everything they got.
So both sides of the ball, you guys lost. I mean, you lost a tackle on offense, right? But you lost the corner.
Yeah.
How much of the call sheet goes away when a player of that significance comes off the field, or does none of it? Is it still the same?
No, it's a great point. Listen. So I was fully aware of it when it happened, and I'm asking constantly, is Trent coming back? Is he coming back? I think he tried. Yeah, there are things that we do based on where 22 is and where we put him. So some of that went away, but for the most part, we stuck to the plan only because I felt we couldn't venture too far from it. What we decided to do against that particular opponent, and we'll see where we're at with Trent this week. But that. I will say this: the guys that went out, that Jalen did a nice job, and Noel, for not getting reps during the week, right? Went in there and did admirable, and hopefully, if those guys got to play again this week, hopefully they can step it up and be effective.
The Chargers offer a variety of different types of pass catchers between the trio, wide receivers, and the tight end.
Yeah.
I guess how difficult is it just considering personnel matching?
Yeah, I mean, I think the quarterback makes them all good. And what one might be lacking in speed, the other makes up for quickness. I mean, you're right. Not until you said that, they're all different challenges, And so our corners, or our nickels, when they line up against a certain guy, they would have, and they do it. They study what each guy likes to do. I mean, we know certain ones are wiggle guys, certain ones go like that. They got them all. And a crafty vet, too, who's really good. I mean, he's playing really good. I think
Steve, can you evaluate where Jaden Hicks is in his development?
Yeah, I mean, Jade, I think if you ask Jaden, he'd tell you he's kind of had an up and down season, but there's been flashes of good football play there. We're gonna need him now. We get down the stretch here. Mike Edwards is kind of, was a crafty vet, is filled in there. But yeah, Jaden, listen, I've brought him in a couple of times, and he's made some mistakes that I wouldn't have thought he would have made in his second season. But I like the way he gets himself ready for games, and hopefully we get some good play on him.
With Trent going down, what did Jalen Watson show you in maybe having to be the guy in that?
Yeah, so listen, what I really liked about that was I think he either went to Dave or me, I can't remember in the middle of the game, but he wanted to then travel with what Trent was doing with number 12, and without batting an eyelash, that's what some guys might kind of hide, but don't put me over there, but he wanted it, and I thought he did a pretty good job.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, you guys,
Thanks,
thanks
Steve.
guys.